Yeah, hi. I'm like the shittiest person ever. Last week, I'm sorry, but there was like a drama bomb on my house, and I actually lost my internet for a while, which was not a good time for me. So, I'm gonna teach you guys how to sew. A very, very quick tutorial because there's so many. Oh my goodness. Um, the first thing you're gonna need to do is have a sewing machine. I have two. Um, Mine's broken. That one's mine and it's broken, and that one's my mom's. That's why there's two on my desk right now, because this one came home to go to the shop for service. So I will be using this one. It's an Elna 3005. That probably doesn't mean anything to you. The first thing you're gonna need to do is you need to understand that a sewing machine works by interlocking a thread from a needle and a bobbin. A bobbin is just this. It's just a little circular thing, and you have to put thread on it. So that's the first thing we're going to do. I'm going to use this black thread because I can. What you want to do is just take it. This is an older style bobbin from my sewing machine. You just put it through one of the multiple holes. Newer plastic bobbins tend to just have one hole, and some of the newest ones I've seen can actually just like be tied, which is really nice because you're gonna see why in a second. So you just put it through like that. I hope you can see that. Yeah, you can kind of. Yeah, you just put it through the hole like that, just long enough so it's not gonna fall out in a second, and then. Okay, so I've kind of cheated, and I've prepped the bobbin with the thread and seated that in there because I only have two hands and I have to do this one with one hand. So what you're gonna do is, depending on your machine, everyone's different. You're gonna follow the threading guide so that way it's threading for a bobbin. This one goes in reverse to the needle, so I'll just do that, and then you'll have a little peg over here, usually on the right hand side, like such. And then literally all you do is flip it over like that. Again, all machines are different. On my machine over here, you actually have to unlock a knob on the balance wheel. This is a balance wheel. This one, you just flick it over. Most new machines, you do that. Make sure your machine is turned on, because I totally didn't, and that was kind of, would have been embarrassing. Okay, so while you are holding this thread up and out of the way so it doesn't jam, you just push the pedal and it'll spin and thread your bobbin for you. Okay, that should be enough because I know I have like 12 of these elsewhere. Next you just whip that sideways like that and lift it up and off, and then just cut your thread. I'm just gonna break it because that's what I do. Next, you're gonna actually have to thread your machine. Turn it off so that way you don't accidentally hit the pedal and kill yourself, because I've totally cut myself doing that. There are new machines that can do this automatically, which must be nice, but I don't have one of those. So you're gonna open the cover on your left, and then again, following the threading guides. Oh my goodness, I don't know how I'm gonna do this one with one hand. You just go around, down. Sorry, I need two hands for this part. There we go. And then most machines have a little thing. This is the opposite side, of course. Raise your needle to an upright position. There's a bobbin in here, so I'm gonna take that out. Okay. This machine has a threader in it, which you just use by pushing down and going like that. Oh my goodness, I need two hands for this, so I'm sorry. I will pull that and it'll just do it, but I need to put you guys down. Threaded the needle, you can just close this cover and put it through the foot. I'm using a standard foot right now. And then you seat the bobbin. This one is a top loading, so you just literally drop it in the top, and then again following thread guides like such, and then the case. Now you're going to want to come back to your balance wheel over here, and I just like to give it one full turn like that to draw the bobbin thread up and through, and I will do that with this because I don't have anything else on hand. There you go, and your machine is threaded. Okay, so switching views once again. Now that the machine is threaded, you have to have something to sew. I'm just going to use this old jersey pillowcase because it's all I had on hand that I could wreck. You're going to turn on your machine, obviously, because it's not going to work. And this is called your presser foot lever thing. It raises it. Basically, there we go. It raises like that and lowers your presser foot, which holds onto your fabric and guides it through the feed dog, which is this metal part, and which pulls the fabric for you. Choosing an appropriate stitch, I'm just using a straight stitch, and hopefully this isn't going to jam because it's really not set up for this right now. You line up your fabric like this, drop your feed dog, and again, assuming you're using appropriate stitch, you push down on the foot pedal, and it should start sewing. Okay, so when you reach the end, you just raise your presser foot, make sure your needle is in an upright position, which can be achieved with a balance wheel, and just pull it out and tie it off. And assuming you've done that correctly and not exploded your machine with your horrible tutorial, you should be left with a single stitch. I just did a straight stitch through. For questions. Michael asked, what are our plans for the summer? Mostly I'm working. I have a season's pass to Canada's Wonderland, so I'll be there. Rule asked if I could have a vacation in any time period. When would it be? As I was editing the video and I listened to my answer for this question, I decided that no, I would actually rather go back to Renaissance times because I took a medieval and Renaissance studies course as my humanities elective last year, and the Renaissance just seemed fucking awesome, and I think it would be kind of cool. So I would go there. Rich asked, what's the most embarrassing thing we've done when I'm drunk? And honestly, the worst part about that question was that I didn't know which one to choose. So my dad, when I went to text him to tell him to come get me, I texted him, he came and got me, whatever. When I woke up the next morning and I looked through my phone, I realized that no, I didn't actually text my dad, "Dad, please come get me." I texted him, "Tickle, tickle my vagina." And Andrew wanted to know what's the longest I've gone without showering. The longest I've gone without showering is 2 full weeks without a proper shower. Camping. I was camping, there was no actual shower, but like I was bathing in a lake. So I was clean-ish, I just wasn't showering, which sounds really gross, but I shower 2 or 3 times a day, I promise. So that's it. My question for this week is if you could have any like skill, like trade, handicraft kind of deal, like how I was sewing, what would it be? I think if I could like learn anything, I would learn like metalworking. Because when I was in high school, I took woodshop and I like learned woodworking, which was fun, but I always kind of wished that I had taken construction technology so I could like learn how to weld and stuff, because I think that would actually be a lot of fun and be kind of cool. So yeah, that's it, and I will see you guys this weekend because I'm totally going to post a makeup video for last week. I'm sorry. And